Hello friends, for today's science experiment, we're going to be working with cinnamon and oil. Here's what you need: some cinnamon, oil, water, paper towels, soap, and an adult. You're going to rub your hands with oil and sprinkle it with a little bit of cinnamon. That's where the adult comes in. You want the adult to sprinkle this on your hands. Then you're going to rub your hands together, and then you're going to put your hands in water to see if oil and cinnamon come off. Next you're going to try soap and water and to see if that comes off. Now I'm going to demonstrate for you, and then you're going to try it with an adult on your own. Okay friends, for today's science experiment, we are going to be making cinnamon hands. We're going to be doing an experiment with cinnamon and oil. So here's my cinnamon and oil. First, I am going to pour some oil on my hands. Wait, let me open this. I'm going to be using one hand for this experiment, but you can use two hands. So you're going to put a little bit of oil in your hand, and you're going to rub it together. But I'm going to go like this. So my hands are nice and oily. I have oil all over my hands. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon. Please ask an adult to do this for you. So I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon on my hand. Okay. So, and then you will rub your hands together. Not too much cinnamon. Here we go. My hands have cinnamon on them. Now for this experiment, you're going to see what can get the cinnamon off your hands. Think of the cinnamon as germs, and you want to get the germs off of your hand. Now I'm going to try just using water. Now pretend that this is a faucet and I'm at the sink washing my hands. So I'm just going to use water and see if that helps. So I'm just using water, and look, the cinnamon is still on there. Let's see, what else can I try? The cinnamon is still on, none came off. Let's see, I need a paper towel. Okay, see the paper towel fell on the floor. So when I wipe my hand in the paper towel, I don't know if you can see this, but there is still cinnamon on my hand. Now, let me put this paper towel over here. Now I'm going to try hand sanitizer. Let's see. So I'm rubbing my hands together you would be rubbing your hands together, and then I'm going to pat it on here. And let's see, did that get off? Now, the hand sanitizer did take off some of the cinnamon, but I don't know if you can see this, but there's still cinnamon on my hands. Still cinnamon. Not a lot of cinnamon, but there's still some cinnamon. So if this was a situation where it was germs, there's still germs that's on your hands using hand sanitizer. Now I'm going to try soap. You're using two hands. I need this hand, so that's why I'm not rubbing together both of my hands. So next I'm going to pour some soap on my hands. For this one, I'm going to need to use both my hands. So I'm going to rub it here, get all in the cracks there. And I'm pretending I'm at the sink. This is the water. So I'm going to just rinse my hands off like this. Make sure I get all of that. And then rinse again. Now I'm going to rinse this hand. And you have to make sure that it's warm water, because warm water works better. So we're pretending that I'm at the sink and I'm washing my hands with warm water. Making sure that all the soap is off. So I'm going to wash one more time. Okay, so now when I am drying my hands off, I see that there are no more cinnamon left in my hands. No more cinnamon. So, if you've learned anything from this experiment, we know that though, my hand sanitizer fell on the floor. Though hand sanitizer does get off some of the germs, it does not take off all of the germs. So if you want to take all the germs off of your hand, you need to use soap and warm water. And you're making sure that you're washing in between your fingers, because germs like to hide in your fingers. And you're making sure you wash your fingernails like this. And then you're making sure you're washing the back of your hand, the fronts of your hands, and making sure that everything, all the germs are all off. So I hope you were paying attention, because I'm going to be asking you questions. Question 1. In this experiment, the hand sanitizer removed, was it A, none of the cinnamon, B, all of the cinnamon, or C, some of the cinnamon? So remember, when I put the hand sanitizer on my hand, did it remove none of the cinnamon, all of the cinnamon, or some of the cinnamon? If you said some of the cinnamon, you are correct. Give yourself 2 points. You were paying attention. The hand sanitizer did not remove all of the cinnamon. It removed some of it. True or false? The cinnamon did not come off my hands when I washed them with soap and water. The cinnamon did not come off my hands when I washed them with soap and water. So remember, when I put soap and water on my hands, did the cinnamon come off? Was it true or false? If you said false, you are correct. The cinnamon came off of my hands when I washed it with soap and water. Everything was clean. If you picked false, give yourself 2 points.